On average, a traditional Thanksgiving or Christmas meal can have, get this, more than 2,000 calories. That's more than most people need in an entire day. And Dr. Ronald Downs is here to reveal the top 5 healthy holiday foods in today's Health and Beauty Breakdowns. Good morning, Dr. Downs.
Good morning.
I think. Because
I
tell you, this is my favorite holiday, and I don't want to, get too scared going into this next week.
Well, I'm not here to spoil anything for anybody.
Good.
And actually, you're right. I mean, the calorie count on a holiday meal can really climb up there. But there's some great traditional holiday foods that we have on all of our tables that are very good for us, and if done the right way, can be very, very healthy. For instance, we start off with pumpkin. Now, pumpkin is a great food. It's very traditional. It's high in vitamin A. It's high in fiber. And if you're one of those people that like pumpkin seeds, they're high in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Those are the great fats that we use.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't spray it with oil and put so much salt on it, but yeah.
Yeah, probably not. But, when we start to look at things like pumpkin pie, now that's a high-calorie food. It has eggs, it's got sugar, cream, and all the high-fat crust that goes with it. That starts to decrease the benefit of the pumpkin. Now, you can substitute things like egg substitutes, low-fat creams, or evaporated milk. You can look for a pie crust that's low in trans fats.
Right.
Or even better, a homemade pie crust that doesn't have any shortening in it. If you start adding those things, if you think about that when you're baking your pumpkin pie, you'll really drop the calories and make it a much more healthy food.
And a diet tip a friend gave me once was, when you're eating the pumpkin pie, just don't eat the crust. If you want to just, eat the goo out of the middle.
But you have to eat the crust. I mean, it's Thanksgiving.
It's kind of gross, but yeah, maybe a nice diet tip there.
Well, and a lot of times we have cranberries. Now, cranberries are a great food. They're packed with vitamin C, and they also have a decent amount of fiber and a substance called manganese, which is an element we need for our bodies. But they have an antioxidant. It's very strong. It's called proanthocyanidin. Now, that's a mouthful, and I understand that. But that is the antioxidant that's helpful in keeping bacteria from clinging to our urinary tract. So you always hear cranberry juice is good for urinary tract infection.
Yeah, I always wondered if that was true.
That's absolutely true. And that's a great antioxidant. And cranberries also are very high in flavonoids. We've talked about flavonoids before, but that helps maintain healthy fat in our system and avoids that bad cholesterol that clings to our arteries.
It's heart-healthy.
It's very heart-healthy. So cranberries are a great food. Sweet potatoes are something we have on almost every holiday table.
Love them.
They're great. We ought to be eating these things year-round. They're very high in vitamin C. They're very high in beta-carotene. And just like bananas, they're high in potassium. But they're a good source of manganese, copper, vitamin B6, and iron. And if you're one of those people that like to eat the skin, very good for fiber.
Wow.
Excellent for fiber. Now, again, it's a very healthy food, but we can make it unhealthy.
Right.
And you got to be careful when you start to candy those sweet potatoes because they're full of butter and sugar and marshmallows. And if you see it that way, you say, "Oh, that's sweet potato. It's great. I'm going to have more." Be careful. That's a high calorie version of it. So you want to maybe cut back a little bit on the portions when you see that. Turkey. Well, of course, Thanksgiving's coming up. We're going to be talking about turkey, and it's a very, very common holiday food. It's native to North America, and it happens to be one of the lowest fat meats there are, and it's very high in protein. And it helps us also have selenium in our body, which helps us, our immune system. It helps, it has zinc in it, which helps us prevent colds. And there's a lot of good elements in turkey that are absolutely great. But the important thing about turkey is L-tryptophan. L-tryptophan is something that helps us produce a hormone in our body called serotonin. In our brain, serotonin is that mood elevator. It makes us feel good. It helps us battle depression and relax our bodies. But it also is that L-tryptophan is what makes us want to go snooze on the couch after we eat a nice big turkey meal.
Oh, I imagine. And I'm looking forward to having that and all the other items. We're running out of time. The last item was green beans.
Green beans.
So good.
The best. The high in vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin A, dietary fiber, potassium, folate, iron. The list goes on for green beans. Great food. You should eat plenty of green beans unless they're baked in one of those famous green bean casseroles.
Oh, yeah.
That has all the cream of mushroom soup in there, the cheese. Again, just substitute it with maybe low-fat or non-fat cream of mushroom, low-fat cheese, and watch the ingredients you're putting in the casserole. You can make it healthy. You can still enjoy all those great goodies for Thanksgiving and be healthy.
Words from Dr. Downs.